So just gonna do this really simple text effect, right? And we're going to use text, of course, because it's a text effect, right? So you can do something like that, and then just type something random here. I'm just gonna type text, right? And I'm making sure that it's smack in the center align. If you want to make it left or right align, that's fine as well, right? Okay, now this particular layer is in text format, meaning to say that it's a vector. What is a vector? Hopefully you remember from computing principles. Basically, it is shapes that is created using mathematical equation, which means to say that while this text is 864 points in color or pixels in terms of size, if I change the size to even 8641, it will still remain sharp because it's a vector, right? Meaning you can stretch it and it remains sharp. Anyhow, I don't want it to remain a vector because I want to edit it the way I edit a bitmap. So I'm just going to discard the text information, thereby rendering it, making it a bitmap. As you can see there, now the layer is just, you can see the transparent layer with TEXT, 4 shapes that looks like TEXT on top of it, which means that it's just a bitmap. Here on onwards, I cannot edit it the way I edit text, meaning I cannot just put the size of 8641, for example. It won't remain sharp anymore. Alright, next I'm just going to add an image. It can be any image, but since we have the Everest ready for us, we're just going to put that. And I'm going to put that way at the background, right? It will be the bottommost layer. And I'll see here that it coincides with the text, meaning to say that the text is not outside of the layout showing Mount Everest. And that is fine. Now I'm going to use background here, this white layer, and the Mount Everest layer as well as the text layer, but in a rather adventurous way. I'm just going to add a layer mask, white full opacity. So as you can see, when it is white, that part of the image will be retained. In this case, the image is just a white canvas. This image is just a white canvas, so everything white will be retained. So I'm just going to use this text, the black part of this, as a layer mask. So I'm just going to cut this, Control X, and then I'll make sure I'm clicking the layer mask on the background layer, and then I'm just going to press Control V for paste, right? And immediately I have that. When I make the Everest layer visible, immediately it will be showing through, right? So the next part is I can just anchor this if I want to anchor layer. So now it is anchored on the layer mask for this white layer, this plain white layer, and I'll have this effect. Very